Have you ever considered the role of emergency services in our lives? Their existence often slips through the cracks of our consciousness until, in a moment of crisis, we find ourselves dialing those three iconic numbers, 911. Imagine the shock then, when that lifeline suddenly goes silent. That's what happened recently when major 911 outages struck 4 states across America, leaving millions without a way to reach local authorities. The day began as any other, but beneath the surface, internet-based systems were under attack, putting the emergency services of Nebraska, Nevada, South Dakota, and Texas at risk. As the sun rose, the first signs of trouble emerged. By midday, the outages had taken full effect. The reason? Potentially, a heightened risk of cyber attacks. Millions found themselves cut off from their primary means of reaching local law enforcement agencies. Local authorities were left to handle the fallout, providing alternative contact numbers and urging the use of mobile devices for emergency calls. But the damage was done. The outages, although mostly restored by late evening, had exposed a weak link in an essential service. The Federal Communications Commission sprang into action, launching an investigation into the cause of the outages. But this was not an isolated incident. Similar events, such as a recent AT&T outage, have raised questions about the vulnerability of our emergency communication systems. In Texas, the issue was attributed to the carrier, not the city systems. Cell phone carriers were contacted for further information, a step towards understanding and hopefully preventing future failures. So, what can we take away from this series of events? It's clear that our emergency services, as crucial as they are not invincible. They're subject to the same risks and vulnerabilities as any other internet-based system. As we move forward, it's essential to remember this incident, not as a failure, but as a reminder of the importance of emergency services in our lives, and the need to protect and strengthen these vital lifelines. Because in a world where uncertainty is the only certainty, the ability to dial 911 should never be in doubt.